Hi, welcome to the next episode of Beards, Biceps, Beliefs. I'm Coach Scott, and today I'm going to talk about focus on not the big goals or big picture item things, but recognizing all of the small wins that you have on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. Now, I don't want you not to have big dreams or aspirations because that's kind of what life's about, is picking those and going after them and being excited and fulfilling dreams of yourself or your family or someone you go into business with or whatever that huge goals may be. But there may only be like 5 of those in your life, and you live every single day. So if you only are happy when you have those big 5 times, then you're going to be very sad, disappointed in chasing something that doesn't always happen. And then you're let down, and then you go into the mindset of like, why am I even doing this? What am I going to get from it? Instead of learning how to appreciate all of the little things that you do and enjoy and living a much happier and fulfilled life. What are some big things that happen when we're talking about this? So, buying your first house, right? Getting that new car, getting married, going on an amazing trip of a lifetime that you planned for and always wanted. The high part leads up to it, happens while you're doing that or achieving that big win, and then it lets down really quick. Like within 2 weeks, you're chasing that next big high, which doesn't always happen, right? But what are some good things that you could appreciate in life? Like, I got up on time, I read this morning, took my dog for a walk, right? I had a glass of water, I feel good. I made my favorite coffee and just enjoyed those 10 minutes of drinking it. Those are some really powerful things that keep you happy and keep you motivated, right? It isn't always about buying and chasing those instant gratification wins, those small daily things. I worked out today. That made me feel really good. Okay, instead of going, I gotta get to 5% body fat, which is really hard, all right? But if you just focus on, I worked out today, I feel good, I'm gonna go crush my day. Or it's the end of the day and I had a hard day at work because I'm working for someone else and have to do some shit. And I got my workout in and I feel so good. I get to go home to my family refreshed and gonna be in the moment and not complaining about work because I got all that shit out while I was working out, okay? Those are those simple things that make you happy. I cut my grass. It looks good. I'm happy, right? Not everything is huge. Now, you still want to have dreams and goals. You may want to start a business. You may want to have a first or second child, which is a huge thing, right? Where do you, what what do you want to achieve down the road? You should have some of those goals. If you've never set goals, that could be really hard. Also, if you've never sat back and recognized what were your bright spots for the week, whether it was a conversation with somebody, you saw somebody do something great, you spent some time with your significant other. Jamie and I were playing backgammon last night. I won't say who won, but she knows who won. Okay, but it was enjoyable. It was fun. It wasn't on our phone or watching TV. Not that we don't do some of those things sometimes. I'm not a no TV or a no phone person, but we spent like an hour, played 3 games of backgammon and talked and had fun. That's a huge win. That's a bright spot, okay? Something we do at the gym is we celebrate those bright spots. So I already posted today to get it going and gave some of my bright spots, right? I maintained my workouts this week. I got 3 workouts in, 2 karate sessions. That's awesome. That is my goal every week. I don't always achieve it, but this week I got there, so I'm proud of myself. Not what anybody else says or cares, because no one really does, okay? But I'm happy and proud of myself. I made dumplings for the first time and I fucked it up. I didn't, my number one rule I always tell Jamie, like, follow the instructions. I didn't follow the instructions, just started doing what I wanted to do and realized I messed it up. So I had to make a different version, okay? I'll just call those street dumplings because it looks like I made them in the backyard or something, but next time will be better. They still taste good, and I learned some new things about freezing them before I put them in bags and stuff like that. So it was a great learning lesson, even though the biggest problem was myself, but I enjoyed doing that for the first time. And I know next time it'll be better, and the following time will be even better, right? I enjoy trying new things. I know they're not always going to be perfect, and that's okay. And if you can understand that, you'll have a lot more bright spots in your life that you acknowledge and share and look back on. Something Jamie and I do every day is when we're done with our day and I get home and she's off calls, is that we sit and talk about our day. What were the highlights? What were some things that we could have done better? And we might ask each other for help, or we might not. We're just sharing what's going on. But we recap every single day what were our bright spots. And if you focus more on what all the wins were and not the things that didn't go right, or you focus on the lesson that was learned in that moment, you're going to have way more lessons and way more wins than you ever thought possible, instead of just complaining, right? I have a shirt that says stop complaining. I don't have it on today, but like, it's so right. We all know these people that complain about everything. And if they just shifted their mindset a bit and focused on what were the good things that happened, you'd be much happier and more good things will happen, okay? So I challenge you to start looking at that daily. What are the good things that happened? What are the littlest bright spots that I could get? Like last night I had a snack, and it wasn't a bad snack. I had like some cheese and olives, okay? The other day was like some walnuts. So I'm always asking, what's a healthy snack I can have? And we try not to have bad stuff in the house, but it's very easy to have the bad stuff. But when I eat the healthier snack, I feel much better, okay? So that's a win for me that I had olives and cheese last night. That's a great win. I'm excited for it. To some, that might not seem like anything, but that's my win. It's not your win. I don't need your input. And that's why you need to celebrate your own wins. Not be so hard on yourself. Look at the small things that happen every day that you do that are really good, because those are the ones that compound and make bigger wins, right? And get you to those big goals that you have. I still want you to have those, but I don't want those to be the gas for your happiness, okay? So instead of like, those are the big ones, those are rocket takeoffs, you got to go to work every day and you got to drive, and that's your fuel, is winning those bright spots. I hope that helps. I hope you start looking for more of those good things in your life and acknowledge them. That's all I got for today. Have a great day, and see you on the next episode.